Good evening everyone. Thanks for attending this year's Hillcrest Group AGM. I'm Mike Burns, Chairperson of Hillcrest Maintenance Services, HMS for short. I'm delighted to be reporting on another successful year for HMS. I would like to give you an overview of the business as well as some of our key achievements throughout the year 15-16. HMS was set up in 2007 to support the objectives of Hillcrest Housing Association. HMS is a customer-focused maintenance contractor who carries out a variety of responsive, void, cyclical, planned and property upgrade works for the Hillcrest Group of companies and a number of external customers. With our team of tradespeople and support staff based at Tom Johnson Road in Dundee, we can easily access all parts of Tayside, Fife, Edinburgh and Grampian. From our very first day of works, we have continued to grow and achieve success year on year. A key moment during 15-16 for HMS was the formal conclusion of a merger with Clean Close Company. Clean Close is a social enterprise based in Dundee who carry out cleaning and carpet fitting for the Hillcrest Group, Dundee City Council and a number of other organisations. Clean Close is a social enterprise and a not-for-profit seeking business, so therefore fits well within the Hillcrest Group ethos. With a history of over 8 years working together, the merger helped to secure the employment of 20 local people who were employed with Clean Close and has allowed HMS to continue to grow internally and externally and increase the income levels as well as improve all aspects of performance. The continued success and growth of HMS has helped create new jobs and training opportunities for local people. The HMS workforce as of March 2016 was 139 staff, compared to March 2015 when we had 109 and March 2014 when we had only 98. Year on year we continue to expand our workforce and offer employment opportunities to many people within our local areas of operation. As well as increasing staffing levels, increasing HMS growth and success has further helped the local economy. As HMS increases their spending with local companies on materials, subcontractors, supplies, vehicles, plant and equipment, HMS increased their vehicle fleet from 68 vehicles in 2015 to 85 vehicles in 2016. And HMS also increased the material and contractor spend by £109,000 in the local economy. With total income of 8.4 million, we generated around 1 million of financial savings for the Hillcrest Group. Never one to rest on our laurels, we undertook a value for money review during 15-16. An external consultant reviewed all aspects of HMS performance and reported that HMS provided good value for money for the Hillcrest Group and are an upper medium, borderline top quartile performer. We were delighted with the outcome of this review and found it a worthwhile exercise being scrutinised by an external body. A small number of recommendations were also reported by the consultants, which are under review and will form part of our improvement plan to help HMS become a top quartile performer. HMS's long-term strategy will continue to ensure that the Hillcrest Group provides good quality, well-maintained housing at affordable rents and at the same time help to create new employment and training opportunities for local people and contribute to social, economic and environmental landscapes. I would like to finish my report by offering my thanks and praise to everyone involved in the work of HMS. It has been another successful year, and that is all down to the hard work of staff and board members. My fellow board members make a considerable contribution throughout the year, and I appreciate their valued support they give me in the role as chair. Finally, I would like to thank Mark Percival and all the teams throughout Hillcrest and HMS for exceeding the targets and expectations set. Well done for another successful year. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Janet Lynch, Chairperson of Gowrie CARE. I would like to talk you through some of Gowrie CARE's key achievements since last year's AGM. But before I do that, here is a brief overview of who we are. Gowrie CARE provides support to more than 700 people across Angus, Dundee, Edinburgh, Fife, Glasgow and Perthshire. The people who use our services include older adults, people with a learning disability on the autistic spectrum, with mental health issues, those who have complex needs, people with addictions, and people who have experienced or are at risk of homelessness. For 2015-16, the board and the senior team set a number of key objectives for the organisation. One of the main aims was to develop our volunteer scheme and expand the facilities we offer through our hubs in Dundee and Tayside. I am pleased to report that during the year we recruited a bank of 23 volunteers, 13 of whom are active across Gowrie CARE in a number of key roles such as drivers, buddies and activity helpers in our hubs. In addition to developing a healthy bank of volunteers to enhance our hubs, we also extended the geographic reach of these services. In 2015-16, the hub's mobile resource services brought life-enriching activities to people in our projects across Dundee, Angus, Perthshire and Fife. Gowrie CARE's drama group Glee Club, which is facilitated by the hub team, were on top theatrical form when they delivered a dynamic and different performance of scenes from The Wizard of Oz to a delighted audience of over 150 people at Dundee Space Theatre in September. The drama group is a talented and diverse group of 20 actors, singers, dancers and theatre enthusiasts who have various disabilities or support needs. The group comprises service users from 12 different services across our area of operation. In March this year, we were overjoyed when our Ducat Park service in Arbroath was granted £12,000 of funding for a sensory garden after winning a public vote. As part of Tesco Bags for Help campaign, the residents of the service who have profound and multiple disabilities were granted the highest amount of funding on offer. We would like to thank everyone who voted for us and Tesco for including us in their campaign. Our Tulladev service in Dundee received an award from NHS Tayside for meeting the Royal College of Speech and Language Therapists 5 communication standards in November 2015. During 2015-16, we were pleased to expand the support we give to people with learning disabilities in Dundee by launching 2 new services in the Hilltown area of the city. Despite a slow start to people accessing their own care budgets through self-directed support, we earned more than £300,000 for delivering care and support services to clients who were in control of their own services. This shows that people are actively choosing Gowrie CARE as their care provider, and we hope that this trend continues in 2016-17 and beyond. Another positive trend can be found in the Care Inspector's results we received during the last year, with results hitting a 5-year high during this period. Our results are among the best in Scotland, with over 47% of our services graded as excellent for the quality of care and support they provide. In terms of staff, 60% of our services are excellent. These top marks continued in the management and leadership category, with 47% ranked as excellent. It is also fantastic to note that none of our services were graded as being less than good in any category. I would like to thank my fellow board members for their work throughout the financial year. We have worked well together and have achieved a great deal, and I am grateful for the support you have shown me in my role as chairperson. My final thanks go to Gowrie CARE's staff and volunteer team. The board is always amazed by the hard work and commitment our dedicated team deliver year on year. At times of uncertainty, When funding has been cut, they have continued to deliver services which truly make a difference to people's lives across Scotland, and for that we are very grateful.
Good evening and welcome to the AGM for the Hillcrest Group for 2015-16. I'm Wendy Johnston, Chairperson of Hillcrest Enterprises, and I'm here to update you on the activities of Hillcrest Enterprises for the last year. Hillcrest Enterprises was originally established in 1991 to provide development, clerk of works and other agency services to voluntary and charitable organisations, mainly in the housing sector. A few years ago, we experienced a downturn in the construction industry, which impacted on the amount of work we did in this area. My predecessor, Prue Watson, reported last year that there had been a steady rise in provision of project management and clerk of works expertise. And I'm delighted to report that we've continued to respond to a healthy demand for this area of the business during 2015-16. We undertook development agency and clerk of work services on behalf of Dundee City Council at Alexander Street in Dundee, and also at Jeanfield in Perth for Perth and Kinross Council. We also continued to provide these services for another registered social landlord, Home Scotland, at Whitfield and Millamains, both again in Dundee. The second main area of the business is Right Recruitment, a care recruitment agency who provides reliable, high-quality staff to a number of care companies. The recruitment agency was developed as a result of recruitment and retention issues in the care sector. Unfortunately, Right Recruitment has continued to experience difficulties and has had another challenging year of trading during 2015-16. New management arrangements put into place during the year were designed to support the business to thrive, and Hillcrest Enterprises Board and senior management have monitored performance closely. Decisions on how to take this area of the business forward will be taken during the next financial year. Hillcrest Enterprises continues to be the incubator for the group's new business ideas, and the board is always open to suggestions on how we can grow and generate more profits to recycle into the organisation. The board members event in November allowed all board members the opportunity to contribute to key priorities over the next 3 years. Hillcrest Enterprises Board was particularly interested to hear people's ideas surrounding new areas for development and new businesses. And following this event, research has been undertaken to inform committees of the viability of new business ideas, including the possibility of delivering services for private rented sector properties. We expect 2016-17 to be an exciting year for developing this area of business and adding new areas of expertise to the group. A lot of the group's activities are as a result of building relationships and fostering partnerships with other agencies and organisations. So I've been delighted to see an increase in the number of events that we've hosted to encourage this. The work of Hillcrest Enterprises relies on a number of internal and external partnerships, so myself and the board appreciate the resources invested in this area. As a group, we've worked hard to raise our profile during 2015-16, and as a keen social media fan, I've been particularly pleased to witness the development of our social media platforms. Increasing our presence and getting the group's name out there is critical to all our activities. Social media supports us to do this well. I would like to finish this evening by extending my heartfelt thanks to the other members of Hillcrest Enterprise Board of Committee. This has been my first year in the position of chairperson, and I could not have done it without their support and guidance. I would also like to thank the staff who work on behalf of Hillcrest Enterprises. Board members and staff are characterised by the same qualities. They both work hard with the best intentions and values and show commitment. I acknowledge it's been a challenging year in a number of ways, and the hard work of Hillcrest staff is much appreciated by myself and fellow board members. So thank you.
Good evening, my name is Manwar Hussain. I'm currently the chairperson for Craigowl Communities. This was my first year in the role, and firstly I would like to thank Tom Waters, our previous chairperson, who might succeeded into the role, particularly for his contribution and his support to me. As you might be aware, Craigowl Communities is a Dundee-based charity who provides learning opportunities, training, qualifications, guidance and support to people in the local communities, particularly those who would like to improve their circumstances. We're always looking to find, as a charity, innovative ways and effective ways to help clients to increase their skills, confidence and also improve their employment prospects. Throughout 2015-16, the board and senior staff have set a number of key objectives. One was to increase our geographical spread, more in line with Hillcrest, delivering employability courses now in Perth, which is the first, which increased our reach and supported a range of people to make the first move into employment. We also extended our work choice service into Angus and North East Fife. Our other main objective is making sure everyone is digitally included, and we have employed a digital participation officer who over the last year has developed a strategy for the wider group. And one of the highlights of the strategy will be a pilot project at Hillcrest's Dennis Road development in Dundee. The pilot will involve tenants being given electronic devices and free internet to allow them to access online services. Craigowl took on the lease of Rose Angle Cafe from Dundee West Church, where we now provide lunches, afternoon teas and host a number of events. The kitchen also caters for the Hillcrest Group's buffets and catering requirements in a number of offices. This endeavour allows for Craigowl to provide good quality volunteering work experience opportunity for people looking for a return to work as well. Future Dundee clients created digital artwork this year that culminated in a very successful exhibition which was called Leap of Faith and which was held in February. Leap of Faith was an interactive mobile phone and tablet art-based art exhibition which gave its visitors an emotional and unique insight into the mind of individuals affected by homelessness. Each of the Craigowl clients had a hurdle to overcome, and through the art session they opened themselves up to change and a sense of belief and courage that is needed to move with confidence into the future. I can't deliver an annual report without some hard stats, and there are plenty to illustrate the impact that Craigowl has made over 2015 and 2016. 871 people were supported with their money matters, many at the crucial transition point of moving into work after being on benefits. Over the year, Craigowl's Making Money Work team have helped people access over £267,000 of benefits and allowances they were entitled to. Craigowl has now continued to work with people to help them with skills, training, qualifications and securing employment. So 91 young people completed work placements, 194 people completed our employability skills training course and 86 people gained a vocational qualification. 302 people moved to positive destinations, including securing employment, going to college and starting volunteering. The ongoing challenge for Craigowl is always going to be the funding environment, in particular the reduction in public sector funding and the over-reliance on short-term funding. This has been a high risk for the organisation for a number of years. At the same time, as funding levels decrease, the needs for the communities we work with actually are increasing. This will be an ongoing challenge for our senior staff and one which the board will monitor closely, and we have started some of that work with the strategic review that is underway. I would like to offer my thanks to my fellow board members. We have worked well together over the past year and have achieved a great deal. I am grateful for the support you have shown me in this current role as chairperson. My final thanks go to Craigowl staff. The board has witnessed hard work and commitment throughout the year from staff. At times of uncertainty, when funding has been cut, they have continued to deliver vital services which truly make a difference to the clients and communities that we work with, and for all that we are grateful.
Good evening, I'm John Shepherd, Chairman of Northern Housing Company. I'm going to talk you through some of Northern Housing's key achievements for 2015-2016, but before I do that, here's a brief overview of the organisation. Northern provides a range of affordable housing at discounted market rents for people on limited incomes, i.e. those who cannot secure mortgages or afford open market rents, such as key workers and veterans. We offer a varied stock of traditional and new build houses and apartments to people across Dundee, Perth and Edinburgh. Over 800 in all, either owned, leased or managed by Northern. 2015-16 was another successful year for Northern, which saw us take possession of 35 new properties in Edinburgh, including homes at Station Road, Christophan and Oaklands in the Broomhouse area. In addition, work started on a further 6 new developments, including the first new build mid-market rental properties in Dundee and Angus. These developments, together with Seafield Apartments and Kirkliston Apartments in Edinburgh, will see us deliver a further 172 new homes throughout the next 2 years. Northern's turnover for the year, rental income and management fees increased by just over £500,000 to £3.8 million, and its net surplus exceeded £500,000, increasing our reserves to just over £30 million. While we are delighted to deliver a variety of new build homes to our tenants across Scotland, we're not taking our eye off the prize when it comes to our existing stock. As part of our asset management strategy, we are committed to improving our older stock, and in 2015-16 we began a full stock condition survey of all of our properties. When completed, this survey will inform a revised planned maintenance programme. This will ensure all of our properties are kept in excellent condition and remain desirable in an increasingly competitive market. For example, a review of our stock at Ellengowan Drive in Dundee is currently underway to determine the most effective way to invest in these properties so that they continue to provide good quality, affordable housing for our tenants who live there. In January 2016, work started on the comprehensive improvement of 16 Victorian flats at Baldovan Terrace in Dundee. These properties will be refurbished to include new kitchens and bathrooms, plus new thermal insulation and energy efficient heating systems to meet the expectations of our tenants and achieve Northern's lettable standard. We developed and approved a new marketing strategy during the year. This set out the various tools and methods we can use to promote Northern, together with raising the awareness of mid-market rent as a key tenure option in helping the Scottish Government achieve their target of 50,000 new affordable homes through their current term. In the longer term, it's hoped that Northern will be seen as a key and effective partner who can influence the Scottish Government's future affordable housing policy. We've also evolved a strategy for enabling those living in our National Housing Trust properties, which in due course will be sold, to be able to buy their own home. I would like to thank my fellow board members for their work throughout the successful financial year. Our mix of expertise and skills has ensured that we've worked well together and we've achieved a great deal. During the year we've recruited 2 more board members. I'm also grateful for the support you have shown me in my role as chairman. Finally, I would like to thank the Northern Housing and Hillcrest staff team. The board is always pleased by the hard work and commitment our dedicated team deliver year on year. It's very encouraging to see our portfolio of top quality affordable housing continue to grow while our existing stock is well managed and maintained, and for this we are very grateful. Thank you.